stations. 2 minutes till airtime. "90 seconds till airtime, stations. 90 seconds till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 90 seconds till airtime, stations. 90 seconds. "1 minute till airtime, stations. 1 minute till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 1 minute till airtime, stations. 1 minute till airtime. Final remaining cue will be at 15 seconds. "30 seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations. On my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good afternoon from Salisbury, North Carolina. That it defeated earlier this season. It's Carson-Newman and Catawba from Goodman Arena on this Friday afternoon. Good afternoon again as Carson-Newman tries to extend its winning streak. Right now the winning streak is at 3 games this season. They've won 13 straight at home, and they've won 3 straight in sack play. This is a road game there. The Eagles are 5-3 this year, and they'll try to go for a 4th straight victory on what is a quick turnaround. Carson-Newman won Wednesday night at Mars Hill, traveled back to Jefferson City, and then yesterday traveled to Salisbury, North Carolina to get ready for this matchup with Catawba College's Catawba Indians, who are 7-9 and 5-6. Carson-Newman maintaining the 4-way tie for first place. The Lady Eagles are 13-4 overall but 9-2 in the South Atlantic Conference, and every game against a team not one of those teams tied in the top part of the league standings in that four-way tie for first. All those wins are valuable for head coach Mike Mincy's team, and that is a matchup with Catawba today, a team the Lady Eagles played for their first South Atlantic Conference game of the year. That was back on November 29th, 2 days after Thanksgiving. Carson-Newman defeated Catawba 79-75. Eagles led by as many as 18 in that game, but Catawba slowly chipped away. Carson-Newman led by 16 at the break thanks to a 23-7 second quarter, but the Indians outscored the Lady Eagles by 4 in the third and by 8 in the fourth quarter. 12 total in the second half, but Carson-Newman held on in the final minutes to defeat Catawba by 4 points. And now the Lady Eagles angle for a series sweep and a season sweep of Catawba here on this Friday afternoon in Salisbury. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust, value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek. We are AEC, powering what matters most. Carson-Newman's going to play without a starter today. Hear from head coach Mike Mincy as his team navigates the change in the starting five for his group as they match up with a Catawba team that is 2 games below 500. His comments head your way when we return courtside to Goodman Arena after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman completes its week on the road with a short turnaround matchup against Catawba here with the head coach Mike Mincy on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, your team has played very well offensively in this month. Only loss was to LR, and you scored 92 points. You're 4-1 in January, and basically have scored 80 or more in all these games and are averaging nearly 90 a game in the month of January. Since the new year, why has this offense started to really kick up its efficiency and consistency as conference play has continued on and been rolling?
Well, we've had two of the games at home was Newberry and LMU, and of course, I think we shot well. We had Jen especially, shot super well against LMU to get us to 76. The Newberry game, again, we've talked about, didn't feel great, but we shot 50% and got 80 points on the board. But it's a home game. I think the road games are what's interesting. We went to Emory and Henry. Of course, they were down 3 players, but we shot really well against their zone. LR was an up-tempo game, obviously, to get that point total. And then at Mars Hill, again, it was another zone. And we just again, it didn't feel like we played well, but we got 87 on the board. So at this point in time, I don't really know how to feel about it, honestly. I know we've got good offensive players, and I know we have capabilities and all that kind of stuff. And, last year, I don't know that we got above 70 very much at all. Didn't matter where we went when we were on the road, and we've already done that, 3 times now in the month of January. So, I think we just kind of got a groove with our starters and our rotation and who we can kind of count on night in, night out. But the biggest thing is even when our top players are not having a great game, they don't have to worry and they don't have to carry the team on their shoulders. Somebody else has always stepped up to have a big game, even if it's off the bench.
Short turnaround today. Chloe Heath had a career-high 19 on Wednesday, but suffered an injury in practice, won't play today. What does that change for your team? Obviously, her spacing, her shooting ability, and defense and rebounding at the 5 has been valuable for your team. So how do you go through today's game, playing your first game without a player that started 11 games this year?
Yeah, it's obviously it's the first time, Abba didn't play some games there early, but it's the first adversity we've had in terms of not having a starter or having one of our main rotational players. And we've seen other teams that we face this year that they've already faced their own adversity. And, if you're a good team, it's called the power of team. That's the whole thing. Like, it's not about one player, and somebody else is going to have to step in that role, which today it will be Abba starting at the 5. And, she's a veteran. Basically, she knows what to do and how to do it. She's a completely different player than Chloe, but, she's strong down there and can rebound on both ends of the floor, and that's something that we'll need. But, it's just going to open up the doors probably for one of those bench players to come in and play more minutes. And, whether it be in terms of size, whether it be Ladd or Sybil, probably somebody's going to get extended minutes, and hopefully they can make the most of it.
Looking back at this matchup, Catawba was the first conference game you played all the way a couple of days after Thanksgiving. Since then, they have beat Wise. They've beat LMU both at home, but they've not been able to stack results. They've gone win-loss, basically since December. And that matchup with them, you had a great second quarter, but then got outscored in the second half in both the third and fourth quarters. What was so good in that second quarter to create that big separation, and then what changed in the second half of that matchup as you head into this one?
Well, that's the one thing I've gone back to look at, especially knowing that we don't have the services of Chloe to see which lineups were effective against them, and did anybody guard Mary Spry the right way. Of course, they had their point guard Goodlet, who's one of the speediest guys in the league that got hurt in the LMU game and hasn't played since. Of course, she did play a lot against us and had a pretty good game. But, I felt like we put mixed lineups on the floor. I thought different players, Ladd. I thought Caroline came in and gave us good minutes. Abba had one of her highest scoring games, actually went 4 or 5 from the field. I thought Sybil came in and gave us great minutes. Could have scored more. She had an offensive rebound putback that missed, had a layup there that missed. But nonetheless, she was defensively pretty good, and she was always crashing the glass. So, I think the second quarter was obviously the quarter that got us the lead. I think we outscored them 23-7, got up by 18 in the first half. But it is concerning that on our home floor we allowed them to come back. We made some bonehead mistakes there at the end and almost lost the game. Luckily, we won it by 4.
All right, best of luck today.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the Lady Eagles head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more from Goodman Gymnasium after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
All right, back courtside as we get you set for this matchup between the Lady Eagles and the Catawba College Catawba Indians. Carson-Newman last year won in this building on December 14th, 2024. Carson-Newman won 67-49. That ended Catawba's 33-game home regular season winning streak that obviously spanned more than 2 seasons. Over the past 6 seasons, heading into that matchup, Carson-Newman had handed Catawba 4 of their 7 home losses. And now they meet again where Catawba this season is 3-3 in this gym. But they have defeated some of the top teams in the league. They defeated Lincoln Memorial back in December here at home. And they also defeated UVA Wise, who's in 5th place in the league standing. So they have taken down good teams in this building this season. This will be meeting number 82 with Carson-Newman trailing the all-time series 42-39, but they have won 3 straight, and they're 20-11 under head coach Mike Mincy. Starting lineups and opening tip-off from Goodman Arena heads your way after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
Goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
Is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key, 3 for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good afternoon again from Salisbury, North Carolina on this Friday afternoon. It's Carson-Newman and Catawba for the second time this season. Carson-Newman won the first meeting back in late November, 79-75. And now the Lady Eagles will try to win back-to-back games in this building and sweep the season series for the second straight here against the Catawba College Catawba Indians. You heard Mike Mincy in his pregame comments talk about the starting lineup adjustment. No Chloe Heath today. She is out of Carson-Newman's lineup, will not play today, averaging 7 points and 6 rebounds per game, and is coming off a career-high 19 at Mars Hill. Inserting into the lineup is a redshirt sophomore from Cookeville, Tennessee. Abigail Johnson will make her third career start. She plays, on average, 11 minutes per game, scores 3 points, and grabs 3 rebounds per game. So more Johnson underneath for Carson-Newman in this game. Alongside Jennifer Sullivan and Emily Gonzalez, senior guards in the backcourt. Keely Rogers and Maddie Knuckles are senior frontcourt players to join Johnson. And this starting 5 now will have played 3 games together. They started together at Coker on December 6th. That was a 64-56 loss, and then they started together at Tusculum, a 71-53 victory. Here is Catawba's starting lineup. They're led by Terrence McCutcheon in his 7th season. He has 111 career wins and 44 losses. In the backcourt is a junior guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, 5'10", Brooklyn Ingram, team's top three-point shooter, averages 11 points and makes 32% of her threes. Amani Williams is a senior guard from Hopkins, South Carolina. She averages 5 points, but is really good at passing the ball. 33 assists for the year for her. Sanaya Wilson also has taken on more of a point guard role with Bailey Goodlet injured. Wilson has 36 assists on the year. The front court is made up of a sophomore from Orlando, Florida. Michaela Stokes has 3 double-figure games in her last 4. And then the team's leading scorer, Mary Spry, had 21 in late November against the Eagles. She averages 17 for the year and is a 6-foot senior from Faith, North Carolina. 6 20-point games for Spry, and came up a rebound short of a double-double in that matchup with the Eagles. Catawba is in the home white uniforms on this Friday afternoon. The Lady Eagles are in their road uniforms, orange lettering across the front that reads Carson with the number in between that and Newman. The number's on the back as well. The official is talking to Maddie Knuckles, or I've checked that, Emily Gonzalez and Imani Williams to change their positioning real quick. Ball is in the air. Catawba wins the tap. Stokes deflects it into the backcourt, and the Indians operate right to left to get things rolling here in Salisbury. Stokes right side, left-hand dribble into the middle of the floor, and now a chest pass to Wilson, back to Stokes' left corner. They throw it to the block for Spry. Spry turns left shoulder, jump hook is good. Mary Spry starts the scoring with a left-hand jump hook, and it's 2-0 Indians on the opening possession of the game. Full court man-to-man pressure. Indians pressure as Sullivan brings it across, right-hand dribble, inside the arc, stops at the baseline, dribbles around a Johnson screen, gives to Rogers, now skip pass right corner, Knuckles, turns down the 3, bounce pass right to Amani Williams, and a steal for the Indians. Transition right to left goes Williams, left-hand dribble, now kick it out right corner, Stokes 3, swishes in. 5 straight for Catawba. They only made 1 3 in Wednesday's loss against Newberry in this building. They hit a 3 in the first minute. It's 5-0 Catawba. Gonzalez for Carson-Newman brings it front court to Rogers around his screen. Keeley chest pass to Sullivan, right corner 3, and it's an answer. It's a deep 2. Foot was on the line for Jen Sullivan, but Carson-Newman has its first points of the game. 5-2, 8:45 to go first quarter. Man-to-man defense for Carson-Newman in the half court, as Stokes catches and faces at the right wing. Triple threat position, now a bounce pass to the baseline. Spry catches, shoots a jump shot from 18 and drills it. Catawba's made its first 3 shots. Spry has 2 of them, and it's 7-2. 90 seconds in. Gonzalez breaks some full court pressure and is fouled from behind, racing into the front court. Williams trailing the play, bumped into Gonzalez, who was trying to drive to the basket. Foul on the floor will make the Eagles inbound from the baseline. First team foul, first on Williams at the 8:23 mark of quarter 1. Inbound left elbow catch for Johnson, now to Knuckles. Down screen set for Sullivan. She's wide open for a left wing 3. It's too strong. Offensive rebound. Keely Rogers finds a cutting Knuckles. One dribble. Layup up. Too strong. Sanaya Wilson rebounds from the left block after Knuckles' right block miss. Triple handoff. Ingram wide open for a 3. It's too strong. Hits the backboard first. Long rebound tracked down by Sullivan. 2-on-1 break. Sullivan drives. Bounce pass. Knuckles catches. Dishes. Rogers top of the key 3. Wide right. Rebound tapped down, and Gonzalez has it. Emily to the basket, floats it up and in. A swished-in floater by Emily Gonzalez makes it 7-4. Carson-Newman trails by 3 as Catawba brings it front court up 3 with 7:40 to go first quarter. Williams, the left-handed point guard, signals for a play and now hands off to Ingram. Wilson with the ball, gives it to Spry. Foul line extended at the left elbow. Jump hook with the left hand is too strong, and it's rebounded along the backside by Gonzalez. Transition. Emily, right-hand dribble to the basket, flips, and tried to hand it off to Rogers, and it went over her head. Gonzalez was going to go try to shoot a right-hand layup. Instead, realized that she was not going to have a good look at it and tried to shovel a pass to Rogers and went over her head and out of bounds for Carson-Newman's first turnover. 7-4 Indians, they have the ball. Wilson to Spry, left elbow. She catches, faces, shoots a jump shot, and drills it. 9-4, Mary Spry has 7 for Catawba. 6 for Catawba. She's made 3 of her 4 shots as Gonzalez dribbles and skips a pass to Rogers' left side. Keeley around his screen, floats one up from 10 feet and gets the friendly roll. Good shot by Keeley Rogers. A right-handed floating shot that hit the front of the iron, then the backboard and went through. Makes it 9-6 with 6:40 to go first quarter. Stokes around his screen. She's got a 3-pointer in this game. Now skips a pass to Williams left wing. Amani Williams in a triple threat position. Now dribbles the basketball, pulls up from 12 feet and missed the shot too strong. Back iron miss, rebound Knuckles, and Carson-Newman has no numbers, but runs in transition. Rogers to the trailing Knuckles. Top of the key 3 is in the air. It is off to the left, and the rebound bounces into the hands of Wilson. Transition goes Sanaya Wilson right to left. Pulls up, top of the key 3 is up into the air. It's off to the left. Rebound bounces into the hands of Sullivan, who races into the front court. Jen, skip pass, left baseline catch, 17-footer. Gonzalez too strong. Rogers taps the rebound out to herself, and the Eagles get a fresh 20. Keeley around his screen, left-hand dribble. Pick and pop with Knuckles. Shot not there. Now she skips a pass to Sullivan, who pump fakes a 3, drives, bounce past Johnson. The catch, she goes up with a right-hand layup from the right block and kisses it off the window. 4 different Eagles have scored. It's 9-8 Catawba with 5:40 to go in our opening quarter. Good pace to this one. Only 1 foul in the game so far as well. Sanaya Wilson sets up the play at the Catawba logo to Stokes. Stokes looking, hasn't dribbled yet, now gives it to Williams. Williams hands off for Wilson. Wilson crosses over, driving inside, and we've got an illegal screen. Offensive foul on Catawba at the 5:21 mark. It's on Michaela Stokes, the sophomore, set an illegal screen away from the ball. Second team foul. Gives the ball back to Carson-Newman, who makes its first couple of changes. Actually, just 1 change. Sybil Penland has entered the game for the Lady Eagles and is the first player off Carson-Newman's bench and takes the place of Abigail Johnson. Carson-Newman trying to take its first lead on this trip, trailing by 1. Knuckles top of the key, handoff for Keeley Rogers. Rogers finds a backdoor cutting Sullivan, who pump fakes a shot, now goes up and missed it. Rebound taps out to Rogers. Rogers, skip pass, left wing. Gonzalez pump fakes a 3, drives through the lane, puts one up and gets blocked out of bounds by Ingram, and it brings us to a timeout. Exactly 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Catawba has led for the first 5 minutes. Thanks to a good start from the field, they made 3 of their first 4 shots and are shooting 4 of 8 in this opening quarter to lead by 1. 9-8 Catawba against the Lady Eagles here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
(9-8) Catawba. It'll be Carson-Newman ball out of a timeout. Lady Eagles trailing by 1 point, have not led so far in the opening sequence of play. 4 of 11 shooting for Mike Mincy's team, and 4 different players have contributed to the scoring so far. No substitutions for the Lady Eagles. They inbound to Sullivan right corner. Jen around his screen. Pick and roll with Knuckles, who goes right to the basket and lays it in with the right hand. Good set on the baseline inbound, and it's 10-9. Carson-Newman has its first lead at the 5-minute mark. Janice in the trouble in the backcourt, skips it to Williams. Eagles pressed there, didn't get anything out of it. Now Ingram's open for a 3, left it short. Defensive rebound was in the hands of Rogers, and then Janice came over and deflected it out. 4:40 to go in the first. Carson-Newman ball up 1. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Catawba was pressuring the Eagles in the backcourt and committed a turnover. Tried to get it up the near sideline, and the pass was errant. So Carson-Newman's second turnover gives it back to Catawba. Gidney has the ball at the baseline. One jab step with the right foot, now a second. Puts the ball on the floor, met by 2. Bounces for Williams, who cuts to the basket, floats one up with the left hand, doesn't get the roll. Rebound deflecting around underneath, and Rogers collects for CN. Keeley, skip pass into the front court for Emily Gonzalez, who drives to the basket, forces one up, no. Rebound Janice. Janice slows things up as we approach 4 to go in the first. Williams inside the arc, dishes out Gidney. Gidney to Janice. She'll rise for a 3, and it's off to the right. Rebound deflects along the baseline, saved in bounds by Carson-Newman's Knuckles. Right to Jen Sullivan. Sullivan has the ball in the front court for Carson-Newman. Picks her dribble up and skips to Rogers. Rogers skips it, right corner, Sybil Penland. She puts it on the floor, driving baseline, gets cut off. Lobs out front, Rogers. Rogers rises for a 3, misses it to the left. Rebound, Brooklyn Ingram. 3:30 to go first quarter. 10-9 is the Carson-Newman lead. Amani Williams, the left-handed point guard, dribbles to the right wing. Foul line extended, now dribbles with the left, going middle. Stops in the paint and dishes to Dixon Booker. Gidney posts up the block, and Rogers deflects away the entry pass and steals the basketball. Keeley, transition into the paint. Kicks it out. Sullivan trailing 3. Bingo. Rogers to Jen Sullivan, who has a game-high 5. And Carson-Newman's lead is 4. Lady Eagles have the last 5 with less than 3 to play in the first to lead by 4. Nearly another steal, and Rogers commits Carson-Newman's first foul at the 2:55 mark, trying to jump the passing lane on that pass to Julie Janis. Carson-Newman's going to make a trio of changes. Caroline Hill, Madeline Ladd, Carly Hayworth all into the game. And Jen Sullivan and Sybil Penland are the only ones that will stay in for the Lady Eagles. Catawba brings in Kaylin Allen and Sanaya Wilson back to the floor as well. Maddie Knuckles going to return for Carson-Newman. So Knuckles never really exited the game. Sybil Penland will sit. So Knuckles and Sullivan have not left the floor yet for the Lady Eagles, joined by Ladd, Hill, and Hayworth. Wilson dribbles and skips it to Dixon Booker. Top of the key, Julie Janis. Off to Kaylee Allen. Right side, Wilson. Eagles by 4, 240 to play first quarter. Gidney spins, right hand hook in the lane, left it short. Rebound deflects, and Madeline Ladd secures it for CN. Sullivan brings it left to right. The Eagles operating in the half court. Jen rejects the screen, goes right to the basket for a left-hand layup, uncontested. 7 straight for Mike Mincy's team, and the lead is 6. Full court pressure in the backcourt. Janice bounces and throws it away. Was it touched by anybody? It was not. Janice tried to bounce it to Wilson, and the pass was behind her and ends up in front of Catawba's bench for a turnover. It's number 4 in the opening quarter. Eagles have a 6-point lead, 15-9, shooting 45% in the first quarter to lead by 6. Hill skips it, top of the key, Knuckles, reverse to Ladd. Ladd right side, hands off Caroline Hill. Skip it back to Ladd in the corner. Ladd pulls a 3 from the right corner and missed it strong. Rebound, Allen in the right corner. 15-9. Catawba hasn't scored in more than 3 minutes as Wilson spins, gives it to Gidney. Gidney skips it. Dixon Booker, left wing 3, goes in and out. Defensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles to Hayworth. Indians pressure, but Carson-Newman gets it across, up by 6. Skip it, top of the key, Ladd. Now to the right side, Sullivan. 90 seconds to play in the first. Sullivan, cross corner skip. Ladd catch and shoot 3, hits the side of the backboard, and Gidney rebounds. Wilson brings it front court. Indians started this game making its first 3 shots. They've made just one of their last 12. Wilson around a left wing screen. Stops at the foul line, backing down Hayworth. Now bounces to Gidney, and Gidney traveled. Turnover number 4 for Catawba, gives it back to Carson-Newman with 71 seconds left in this first quarter. Catawba's going to bring its leading scorer back in the game as well. Mary Spry has made 3 of the team's 4 shots. Ladd stops at midcourt, pressured in, throws it away. Spry steals it. They doubled Ladd near half court, and she gives it away. Transition, Wilson bounces Spry. She pump fakes, spins, and traveled. Met by 2 defenders, and out of control, lost the dribble. And took an extra step. Back-to-back possessions that Catawba has turned it over. And Carson-Newman's lead stays at 6 with 45 seconds to play. Hayworth bounces front court for Sullivan. Sullivan goes behind the back. Stops, gives it to the trailing Hayworth. 3 in the air is up and swished in. Second triple by Carson-Newman, the first from Hayworth. And Carson-Newman's run is 10-0. Wilson flips it into the front court for Spry. Spry to Ingram. Ingram to the basket, hangs and hits. Scoring drought of more than 4 minutes ends there. It's an 18-11 Carson-Newman lead with the shot clock off and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Lady Eagles set to hold for the final shot here. 10 seconds. Hayworth dribbles out front. Around a knuckle screen's going to fire a 3, and she swishes it in. Carly Hayworth with back-to-back threes. The lead is 10. 2 seconds. Wilson at half court. One-handed heave. Hits the side of the backboard, or the right side of the backboard, and misses. And the first quarter comes to a close. Carson-Newman held Catawba scoreless for over 4 minutes, and Carly Hayworth hits 2 late threes to have Carson-Newman up by 10, 21-11, as we head to the second quarter here in Salisbury after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
10-point lead for the Lady Eagles as we head to quarter number 2. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles, who shoot 45%, but got good bench production there from Carly Hayworth late to power the Lady Eagles to a 10-point advantage as we start the second. Carson-Newman ball. Maddie Knuckles has the bounce pass to Caroline Hill, who pulls up for an 8-footer. Got it partially blocked. Went after the missed shot, but deflects it out. So a good stand defensively by the Indians to start the second quarter. And Carson-Newman backs up in a man-to-man defense, up by 10. Williams, the point guard, bounces for Stokes. She has Catawba's only triple. Now bounces to the baseline. Spry going to work against Knuckles. Puts one up and is fouled. Try to skip pass. And the officials are pointing up at the basket, saying that Spry was going to go up as Carly Hayworth reached in and committed her first foul in Carson-Newman's first of the second quarter. It was a pass to somebody cutting along the baseline, but because the motion was going up toward the rim, I'll give Spry 2 free throws, and her first one is up and good for a 78% foul shooter. Catawba's really used the free throw line to its advantage this year. Third most free throw attempts per game. And when one of your best players in Spry shoots nearly 80% and gets there a lot, that's a good thing to do. 8-point game. Indians pressure, but Hayworth dribbles right through it. Bounces to Caroline Hill. She pump fakes a 3, gives it back to Hayworth. Top of the key. 3 is up. It's short. Offensive rebound, Sybil Penland. Dish it Knuckles. One more Hill. Deep 2 hits the back of the iron. Penland offensive rebound and stick back. 2 offensive rebounds by Sybil Penland underneath, and Carson-Newman's lead goes back to double digits. Spry, left block, goes up and is fouled. Maddie Knuckles got sealed underneath the basket, and then a foul was committed as Spry went up for her shot. So back-to-back possessions that Carson-Newman has fouled Catawba's top scorer. This is on Knuckles, her first, And Spry back to the line 56 seconds into quarter two. First foul shot swishes in 23-14. Second one gets the friendly roll. Spry has 10 of Catawba's 15 in this game. Full court pressure. Gonzalez has it. Bounce pass back to Rogers. 3 seconds to get it across. Rogers slings one with one hand and Knuckles. Skip it right corner, Hill. The Eagles break the pressure and operate now in the half court. Knuckles rips through, right-hand dribble, going to the basket, flips it up, and is fouled. Going up for a shot attempt. Wilson was trying to take a charge and was fouled. Brooklyn Ingram is going to be the one charged the foul, though. She was the primary defender on the play and fouled Knuckles, who was going to the basket. So first on Ingram, first by Catawba in the quarter. We'll send Maddie Knuckles to the foul line. Her first free throw rattles around and goes through. Third point of the day for Knuckles. First foul shot made by Carson-Newman today. Second one is up and good as well. 25-15. Johnson will return for the Lady Eagles. Knuckles will sit for the first time with 8:47 to play. And in the second quarter, and Carson-Newman up back again by 10 points. Williams, skip pass right side, Wilson. Top of the key, Williams. Williams, between the legs, dribble, pulls up for a jump shot, left it short, rebound Rogers. One-hand pass into the front court for Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles out front. Picks up her dribble, skips it, Sybil Penland right side. Penland hands off for Johnson. Johnson gives it to Rogers. Rogers drives baseline, cut off by two defenders, dribbles away from the double team. Now all the way out toward the top of the key with the dribble, met by two more, gives it to Penland. She'll pull up for a jump shot, left it short. Johnson offensive rebound, gives it to Sybil Penland. Left-hand layup is up and in. Second chance points again for Carson-Newman. They have 4 in this quarter. Penland has 4 for the Lady Eagles, and it's a 12-point lead 2 minutes into the second. Spry backing down Johnson. Right-hand hook, slings it off the backboard too strong. Rogers rebounds and runs. Keeley, skip it, left corner, Hill, inside Johnson, the post position, the pump fake, and now a foul. Good transition offense and passing leads to foul shots for Abigail Johnson as Brooklyn Ingram, Catawba's best three-point shooter, commits her second foul, both of which of hers now have been in this second quarter. With 7:43 to go second quarter, Abigail Johnson to shoot 2, making her third career start, and her first free throw comes up short. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. 1 of 2 trip for Johnson, 28-15 with 7.5 to go in the first half. Stokes running right-handed shot is a wild one, and it's missed. Sybil Penland rebounds. Dribbles into the front court and gives to Caroline Hill. Top of the key, pass to Gonzalez, back to Hill, wide open 3 is in the air. It's off to the left. Offensive rebound, Sybil Penland, and she's fouled. Sybil Penland making her presence felt in this opening half. She has collected 3 offensive rebounds and has 4 points off the Lady Eagles bench. Another possession kept alive by the freshman will allow Carson-Newman inbound from the baseline. Amaya Glenn into the game for the first time as the Indians sub and bring in Cherie Gidney as well. Gonzalez, left baseline, gives it to Sullivan. Catch and shoot 3, left wing, swishes in. Jen Sullivan buries a 3, and Carson-Newman's lead is all the way up to 16. Jen has her second 3, and Carson-Newman has its best lead of the opening half. At one point, Catawba led by 3 in the first quarter. We've got a 19-point swing in less than 6 minutes here at Goodman Gymnasium. 31-15, 7:15 to go. Second quarter. Lady Eagles up 16 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman by 16 with 7.5 to play in the second quarter. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Eagle fans, is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric is your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Wild shot as Cherie Gidney tried to go to the basket, and her shot misses off the backboard too strong. Carson-Newman rebounds and runs up 16. Sullivan pulls up, free throw line shot is up and swished in. The lead is 18 on Jen Sullivan's 12th point of the opening half. It's 33-15. Williams front court drives right to the basket. Wild shot misses everything. Rogers rebounds. Eagles running. Sullivan jab steps and travels. Did not dribble before making her move toward the rim, and Carson-Newman turns the basketball over for just the 5th time. In this first half. Carson-Newman's scoring run is 10-0. They've gone on multiple 10-0 runs here in the opening half to lead by 18. Gidney pops a jump shot from 12 feet and makes it. Gidney brings a scoring run for the Lady Eagles to a halt, and Catawba has its first field goal of quarter 2. Rogers, miscommunication with Gonzalez and a turnover. Rogers thought Gonzalez was going to stay out near midcourt. Instead, Emily went to the basket, and Rogers threw it to midcourt for a turnover. Back-to-back now by CN. Gives it back to Catawba. With almost 4 minutes into this second quarter, and Carson-Newman leads by 16. Williams dribbles at the left wing around his screen. Hangs from the painted area, hits the back of the iron, and gets it to float in. Amani Williams with the basket for Catawba, her first of the game. Lady Eagles break the pressure. Sybil Penland dribbles into the front court and is fouled by Julie Janis. The team's leader in steals put 2 hands on Penland as she tried to go to the basket. Foul on the floor. Will allow CN to inbound from the Catawba bench. 4th team foul of the half, or of the quarter as well. Penland out front. Rogers catches. Rips through around a Johnson screen. Catawba switches. Now Rogers dishes to Gonzalez. Throws it back to Rogers. Now to the baseline. Johnson gives it left corner. Sullivan 3 in the air is too strong. Offensive rebound tapped out by Penland. Right to Keely Rogers. Fresh 20. Keely inside the arc. Bounces for Sullivan. Sullivan lost the ball. And Catawba came up with it initially. It's now loose in the corner, and Rogers is going to be whistled for a loose ball foul. Rogers will commit her second foul, and Carson-Newman's 3rd of the second quarter. So Maddie Knuckles will come into the game, and as will Madeline Ladd. The Eagles actually going to leave Rogers on the floor with 2, and they'll bring out Penland and Johnson here. So Carson-Newman has not scored in nearly 2 minutes after a 10-0 run. Indians have scored on their last 2 possessions to bring this to a 14-point game at near the halfway point of the second quarter, as Williams goes up with a shot and got blocked by Knuckles. Outlet pass up the floor to Sullivan. One-on-one break. She pulls it out. Now skips it left wing Ladd. Madeline Ladd dribbles and gives it to Knuckles. Right wing 3 is in the air, and it is short. Long rebound into the corner to Gidney. Gidney gives it to Williams, who dribbles into the front court. Lefty pick and pop with Gidney. Pump fakes the 3. Now shoots it, and it misses short. Long rebound deflects around. And we've got a help ball between Knuckles and Dixon Booker. Will give the ball and keep it with Catawba with 4:40 to play in the second quarter. Subs for the Indians here, Allen and Spry return to Catawba's floor. It trails by 14, and they've trailed by as many as 18 in this first half. Allen pops open for a right wing three. It's up in the air short. Defensive rebound, Jen Sullivan. Long outlet pass front court to Gonzalez. Emily driving to the basket, puts it up and is fouled. Mary Spry was late getting to the spot as Gonzalez dribbled right to the right block. And Spry is charged with her first personal and Catawba's 5th team foul. So 2 foul shots coming up for Emily Gonzalez, the senior from Lenoir City, Tennessee, is a 76% foul shooter for the year. Scored her career-high 22 against Catawba in the first meeting this year, and she swishes in the first free throw, 34-19, with 4:31 to play in the opening half. Gonzalez takes her time. Second free throw is too strong. Long rebound into the corner goes to Dixon Booker. Dixon Booker gives it to Williams, and she brings it across, handing off for Allen. Skip it to Dixon Booker, top of the key. She picks up her dribble, stops, and gives to Spry at the foul line. Spry faces, fakes a handoff, driving against Knuckles, spins, puts up a shot, and gets the friendly roll. It bounces around the rim and finally falls through. 34-21, 4 to play second quarter. Rogers moving left to right to break the pressure. Catawba sends a double, and they find a wide-open Maddie Knuckles for a left-hand layup. Great find by Keely Rogers in the middle of the floor to Maddie Knuckles for her 6th point, and Carson-Newman goes back up by 15. Dribble handoff, head of the key, reverse right side for Allen. Allen to the top of the key for Amani Williams. Williams, left-handed dribble, stops inside the arc, dishes to Dixon Booker. She pulls up for a 17-footer, misses. Rebound to flex out and is last touched by Carson-Newman. Carly Hayworth back into the game for the Lady Eagles. She made 2 3-pointers in that first quarter, gets her first second quarter action. And Gonzalez will sit. And Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy is going to challenge the ruling of Catawba ball on the baseline rebounding action. It looked like Ladd had it swiped away from behind, and to my knowledge, it'll be the first known challenge attempt by head coach Mike Mincy, who has career win 300. There haven't been too many situations in which he has had to do it, but to my knowledge, and I've been at every game obviously, I do not think he has challenged this year. So we'll see if Catawba's replay system gives maybe the necessary angles and what the officials maybe determine is the right call. Here at the 3:29 mark of the second quarter of play, and Carson-Newman's up 36-21. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital is laser-focused on your success. Successful challenge, it appears, for head coach Mike Mincy. The official points toward the Carson-Newman direction. And it'll be Carson-Newman ball. So, successful challenge 1 in 1 attempt for head coach Mike Mincy. His team gets the possession back after the rebound underneath was initially ruled Catawba ball. The challenge reverses it to Carson-Newman ball. By the way, Lady Eagles 17 rebound advantage, 27-10 in this first half on the glass. Sullivan out front against a Catawba zone defense. Madeline Ladd, skip pass, right wing, Carly Hayworth. Hayworth fakes a pass. Now gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan splits 2 defenders, stops, bounces it to Knuckles, 7 to shoot. Offensive foul. Knuckles runs over Maya Glenn, and the Eagles turn it over for the 8th time in the half. Good zone defense there. Knuckles tried to dribble around 2 defenders and barreled over Glenn for an offensive foul. Second on Knuckles, and the 4th team foul. So every foul for the remainder of this quarter both ways will send the 2 teams to the foul line. Williams walks it up the floor, exactly 3 to play in the second. One-hand pass to Spry, top of the key. Spry dribbles twice and hands off for Glenn. She stops out front and double dribbled. Dribbled toward the top of the key, picked it up, and then tried to dribble again. And That is a turnover, number 6 for the Indians here in this opening half. They're shooting 31%, just 1 of 8 from 3. And have allowed Carson-Newman to out-rebound them by 17. Ladd pump fakes a 3. Skip pass, bounces to Hayworth, who gives it back to Ladd in the high post. Rogers, bounce pass, Carly Hayworth, open, right wing 3 is up, and it booms in. Third 3 for Hayworth. She's got 9, and Carson-Newman's lead is 18. 39-21, 2.5 to go in the second. Matching Carson-Newman's best lead of the day. Williams dribbling out front. Williams dribbles to the left wing, fakes a pass, now gives it to Spry. Spry gives it back to Williams. She pump fakes, now gives it back to Spry, gives it back to Williams. Top of the key 3 up in the air, and good by Kaylin Allen. Allen, the freshman from Lorton, Virginia, matches Hayworth's 3. And with 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, it's back down to a 15-point game. Catawba goes back to man. Sullivan's open for another 3, and she's got another triple. Third three-pointer for Jen Sullivan in the first half. She's got 15, and Carson-Newman's lead extends back to 18. 100 seconds to play in the half. Carson-Newman is 6 of 17 from 3. Allen, top of the key. Bounce pass, nearly stolen. Dixon Booker drives inside, missed the shot. Offensive rebound, Williams. Her stick back is up and in. 42-26 on Amani Williams' second chance basket. Her 4th point of the contest. Carly Hayworth will dribble the basketball into the front court for Carson-Newman with 75 seconds to play in the first half. Rogers dribbles inside the arc, cut off by Dixon Booker, now bounces to a cutting Knuckles. Knuckles spins, pump fakes, up and under move, and she finishes it with the right hand. Great moves underneath by Maddie for her 8th point, and Carson-Newman has made 4 of its last 5 shots and stays up by 18. 50 ticks to play. Throw it to the left block. Spry backing down. Knuckles goes up with a reverse layup with the right hand from the left side. Skips it in. 45 seconds. Carson-Newman quickly the other way. Sullivan pulls up. Elbow jump shot swishes in. Jen Sullivan is 7 of 10 from the field with 17 points. And Carson-Newman continues to match Catawba baskets. It's back to an 18-point lead. Williams, fadeaway shot is good from 14 feet. Good shot by Amani Williams fading away. Her 6th point, and now the shot clock is off. 20 seconds left in the half as Hayworth brings it across. Carly pressured by Amaya Glenn. Trying to run down this first half clock. The time's down to 10. Carly between the legs dribble, crosses over, steps back, pump fakes the 3, gives it to Knuckles, who drives right to the basket and is fouled. With 3.6 seconds to play in the second quarter, Maddie Knuckles will go to the foul line for Carson-Newman to try to extend this first half lead as the Indians bring in more subs. Gidney, Wilson, Stokes will enter for the final 3.5 seconds. Knuckles has been fantastic this year from the foul line in particular. First free throws up and in. She's a 91% foul shooter. 47-30, now 48-30. Knuckles makes both free throws. 48-30, 3 seconds inbound to Wilson. She gets to half court, forces one up, and it won't even get to the three-point line. And the first half comes to a close. Great scoring half from the Lady Eagles. They score 48 points on 50% shooting. They get 6 triples, and all 6 came from the dynamic backcourt duo of Carly Hayworth and Jen Sullivan. Those two went 6 of 9 from 3. And Carson-Newman as a team shot 50%. They make 9 field goals in each quarter to lead Catawba by 18 points. 48-30, it's halftime here in Goodman Arena. We're back to break it all down with the Eagles Shop halftime report after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro 7 lane shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
It's an 18-point lead for Carson-Newman, 48-30, thanks to a strong first half of shooting and a great job on the offensive glass for the Lady Eagles to lead by 18 points here at halftime at Goodman Arena. Good afternoon again, Andrew Rogers. Glad you're with us here on the Eagles Sports Network for this Friday afternoon game. Carson-Newman played Wednesday night at Mars Hill, traveled here yesterday to get ready for this matchup, and showed no signs of having to play 2 games in 3 days. They shoot 50%, led by Jennifer Sullivan's game-high 17 points, 7 of 10 shooting for the sharp-shooting senior out of Knoxville. She made 3 of her 5 threes and has 4 rebounds and 3 assists, as well as a plus 15 for Carson-Newman in that first half. Maddie Knuckles contributes 10 points, the other Lady Eagle in double figures with 10, but the other strong performances come from Carly Hayworth's 3 of 4 shooting from 3. She has 9 points. And then Sybil Penland off the bench. She grabs 5 rebounds in that first half, along with 3 offensive rebounds and 4 points. 4 points, 5 rebounds for Sybil Penland. Both of her offensive, or all 3 of her offensive rebounds, rather, led to second chance points. And it's so valuable what she's done because she's leading the team in offensive rebounding with Keely Rogers. And those offensive rebounds, which the Eagles have 10 of them, have led to Catawba allowing 13 second chance points. Carson-Newman has 13 second chance points in that first half and a +8 advantage in points in the paint as well. So even though Carson-Newman's 6 of 17 from 3, it has made jump shots from beyond the arc on second chance opportunities. They've made up for some of those missed shots by getting those second chance looks, and that's why that 3-point percentage may be low, but that's why the field goal percentage is 50% in that first half. Good half from the Lady Eagles. They get 10 offensive rebounds to total 27 in the half. Compare that to Catawba's just 11 rebounds in that first half. Indians led by Mary Spry's 14 points. She is 5 of 7 from the field, but the rest of the team as a collective is 7 of 24. They've only made 2 of their 9 threes. They've turned it over 6 times and are shooting just 39% from the field in the first half. Carson-Newman used a pair of scoring runs to jump out to this 18-point lead. If you're just joining us here on the Eagles Sports Network, Carson-Newman went on a 14-0 run in the first quarter. Keely Rogers made a jump shot to start the run, and Carly Hayworth ended it with a 3-point field goal. It was 18-9, and the lead was 10 at the end of the first quarter. Carson-Newman scored 17 of the final 19 points in the first quarter to really create some separation, and then went back to work with another extended double-digit run of 10-0 in the second quarter. Maddie Knuckles Made a couple free throws to start it, and Jen Sullivan made a jump shot at the 6:53 mark to end the 10-0 run to make the lead 18, and that's what Carson-Newman's halftime lead is as well. 18-point Lady Eagles advantage at halftime against Catawba, angling for a second consecutive season sweep of Catawba College's Catawba Indians, and Carson-Newman's off to a fantastic start, 48-30. They made their final 5 shots of that first half as well. 50% shooting, good rebounding, and good perimeter shooting from Jen Sullivan and Carly Hayworth has Carson-Newman up 18 at Catawba at halftime. We'll break down the SAC scoreboard. Everybody in the league moved their games up from Saturday afternoon to today in preparation and anticipating this inclement weather that may enter and cause some havoc in the southeast regions. Everybody's up a day in the league. We'll tell you about the games in progress and the games to come on this Friday afternoon when we come back courtside to Catawba's Goodman Gymnasium after this.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Back courtside at Goodman Gymnasium, where Carson-Newman leads 48-30 over Catawba College's Catawba Indians. Let's take a look around the South Atlantic Conference today. Coker is hosting Tusculum. That was a 2 o'clock start, so they're at halftime as well. 56-37. Coker explodes for 34 first quarter points. They get 22 more in the second quarter to lead Tusculum 56-37. The Cobras shoot 57% from the field and score those 57 points while making just 2 threes. Yasmin Cook has 10. Shantiana Tillman 9. They've got 5 players with 6 or more. They've gotten almost everybody to contribute into the scoring column to lead by 19 over the Pioneers. Elsewhere in the league today, just starting at 2:30, was Newberry and Mars Hill. The Wolves have a 1-point advantage midway through, or not even midway, through the second quarter. 7:28 to go until halftime there in Newberry, South Carolina. The Wolves lead 20-19 on Mars Hill. Mary Kate Kent has had a great start to the day. She has made all 4 of her 3-pointers to help the Wolves out to a 1-point lead. Wolves are 10-8 overall for the year. Elsewhere today in the South Atlantic Conference, these are all games that will start soon. In the SAC slate, Emory and Henry is at Anderson today. That's a 3 o'clock start. And as is Lenore-Rhine and Lincoln Memorial. That is a big one in the South Atlantic Conference. Remember, Carson-Newman and Coker are two of those four teams tied in a four-way tie for first. Lenore-Rhine and LMU are the other two. So one of those two teams will drop down to fourth place potentially, presuming results hold as we have the Coker halftime score and our halftime score here. The four-way tie for first will be broken up to three potentially by the end of the day, with LR and its 13-4 overall record hosting Lincoln Memorial, who is 14-2. Bears won the Real Splitters won the first meeting in Harrogate in late November. And the final matchup on the docket today, a 4 p.m. tip between Wingate and UVA Wise. It's a home game for the Bulldogs against UVA Wise. Those two teams are one game back of each other for 5th place and 6th place in the league standings. The Cavaliers are 7-4 in the league, and Wingate's 6-5. So a big matchup there as those two teams meet later today. 48-30. Carson-Newman has the halftime advantage here at Catawba. They led by 16 at halftime back in Jefferson City, and the Indians made it all the way down to a 2-point game before the Eagles held on to win by 4 points. What happens in this second meeting this season? Carson-Newman's 11-0 and leading at the break. They'll try to make it 12-0 when we get set for second half action here from Salisbury, North Carolina. We bring you that second half action after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
As we get set to start the second half, we'll pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Eagle Sports Network. Glad you're with us here from Salisbury, North Carolina. Carson-Newman leads 48-30, and the Eagles will start the second half with the basketball, up by 18 points. Keeping us on the air today, Jay Adams, Skip Roberts, Isaiah Gerard. All three will be in and out of the studios today, keeping us on the air here on 106.3. The talk is If you're not listening or following on our on Press Row streams or on our audio stream at CNEagles.com/live. Carson-Newman to work offensively in the half court. Knuckles spinning against two defenders. Needs to kick it out to a Sullivan three in the corner. Her three-pointer misses. The rebound bounces in the paint and controlled by Catawba. Spry rebounds, gives it to Williams. Now she has the ball, left elbow. Left wing to Ingram. She'll pop a three from the left wing. It is short, and the defensive rebound collected by Sybil Penland. Penland starts the second half for Carson-Newman as Rogers brings it inside the arc and gives to Sullivan. Sullivan gives it back to Rogers, and she will ignite the offense. Keeley, right-hand dribble, in and out. Dribble to the basket. Right-hand shot is up. No good, but a foul. Great dribble drive action there by Rogers. Rejecting the screen. Got a half step on her defender and drew the foul. Second foul on Stokes. First on the team. Here in the third quarter, 9:11 to play. Rogers will shoot two foul shots. First one is up and bounces out. Rogers and the Lady Eagles, 6 of 10 from the stripe. Next one's up good. 49-30. This is Carson-Newman's largest lead of the day. Wilson skips it left side for Williams. Williams throws it away. Tried to give it to Ingram, but Ingram went straight back door, and the Indians have committed 7 turnovers. Carson-Newman's committed more turnovers in this game, but has more points off Catawba's turnovers. They've taken advantage of some of those live ball turnovers in this game. That one dead ball, and it forces Carson-Newman to bring it into the half court. Rogers around his screen. Bounce pass to a back-cutting Penland. It's intercepted by Ingram. Ingram to Wilson. Sanaya Wilson is scoreless in this game. She dribbles to the wing. Dribbles inside of the paint area. Floats one up, and it's no good, but a foul underneath. Free throws for Catawba with 8:43 to go in the third quarter. The foul is on Sybil Penland. Penland charged with her first, Carson-Newman's first after halftime. And free throws for Sanaya Wilson, the 5'5 guard from Gastonia, North Carolina. First foul shot is good for Catawba's starting guard. That averages 7 points per game. The team's top passer with 36 assists as well. Gets on the score sheet for the first time. And will make both free throws. Catawba stays perfect from the foul line, and it's 49-32. Gonzalez doubled, skips it to Rogers, middle of the floor to Penland in the front court. Off to the right wing, Sullivan three, swishes in. Jennifer Sullivan's fourth three. She's got 20 points for the 7th time this year, and Carson-Newman leads by 20. Wilson, chest pass left wing to Williams. She dribbles immediately, driving right. Back out front, it goes to Stokes. She drives right with the right hand and misses the shot short. Rogers altered it, and Penland rebounds and runs. Sybil controls the pace now. Stops and gives to Rogers. Mike Mincy from the right side of the floor calls for the play as Rogers fakes a handoff with Sullivan. Driving right to the baseline, shovels it off. Gonzalez catches in stride and uses the right hand for the right hand layup. 54-32, 5 straight for CN to open up a 22-point lead. Wilson dribbling the basketball against Penland's defense out front. Bounce pass with the one hand to Spry, now to Ingram. She rejects the ball screen, driving baseline, and gets fouled. Sullivan bumped into her, first on Jen. Second team foul of the quarter. Indians will inbound down 22 with 7:35 to play in this third quarter. Another great scoring day for Jen Sullivan. The SAC Player of the Week was held to just 3 points in 18 minutes at Mars Hill. They didn't need her scoring that day, but she has certainly provided that in this game. 9th 20-point game of the year for Sullivan as Spry fades away and is fouled. Trying a fadeaway shot. Knuckles got her hand in there and hit Spry on the wrist. Third on Knuckles, third on the Lady Eagles. First player in this game with 3 or more fouls is Carson-Newman's junior forward, Maddie Knuckles. First foul shot from Mary Spry is up and in. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, Eagle fans, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Knuckles will exit with those 3 fouls. Abigail Johnson started this game. She's on the floor for the first time in the second half. As this pass is handled by Penland, somehow broke 3 players as she dribbled into the front court, and the Eagles reset with Sullivan in front of the Eagles bench. Jen at the right wing fakes a pass. Now gives it to Johnson at the elbow, gives it back to Sullivan. Right wing 3 is up short. Spry rebounds. 20-point game. We're almost 3 minutes into the third. Wilson moving left to right into the front court. Crossover dribble. Hangs in the air and uses the glass as she hangs in the air and hits a 4-foot jump shot. 54-36, 4 straight for the Indians. 3-on-2 break. Penland stops, shoots a foul line shot, and swishes it in. Sybil Penland off the bench, 6 points and 6 rebounds in 10 minutes on the floor, and the lead back to 20. Penland now guards Wilson, who gives the ball to Stokes. She'll fire a 3-pointer and missed it short. Offensive rebound, Janice. Her shot blocked at the rim by Rogers. Rogers blocks the ball and rebounds for the 9th time in this game. Gonzalez pulls up, fakes a shot, now finds a cutting Penland. Reverse layup with the right hand from the left side is good. Timeout, Catawba. Catawba scored 4 straight. Carson-Newman counters with 4 straight, and they all come from the freshman Penland. It's 58-36. Carson-Newman with 6:19 to play in the third quarter. Back to Salisbury after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Back to Catawba's Goodman Arena. Angie Rogers glad to bring you today's action courtside here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman's won 3 straight games, 5 away from home. And that winning streak is trying to get to 4 games. And right now, the lead for the Lady Eagles is 22. They've led by as many as 22 at multiple occasions in this third quarter. Catawba out of the timeout, gives it to Dixon Booker, who drives middle, now kicks it out to Allen. One more to Gidney. Gidney rips through, spins against Johnson. Up and under move was blocked by Johnson, but a foul. 4th team foul comes exactly 4 minutes into the third. It's on Johnson, and it is the redshirt sophomore's first foul of the game. Free throws for Cherie Gidney with a score 58-36. Gidney has 2 points in this game. And he gets her first foul shots of the contest and makes the first free throw. Catawba shoots 72% as a team from the foul line. They are perfect in this game as they get set to shoot their 10th of the contest. Gidney stays perfect. 58-38. Full court man-to-man by Catawba. Gonzalez chest pass to Rogers to bring it across the timeline. No double team comes. Rogers still dribbles the ball outside the arc. Now hands off Sullivan. Sullivan rejects a Johnson screen, driving left to the basket, floats it up, and in and one. Gidney fouls Sullivan, who powers her way to the basket for her 22nd point, and now can go to the line for a 3-point play opportunity. Jen is 9 of 14 from the field and draws the first personal on Gidney in the second team foul of the third. 60-38. Sullivan's free throw is true. 23 for Jen in 22 minutes on the floor. And Carson-Newman has its biggest lead of the day at 23 points. 61-38, 5:35 to go in the third. Wilson, right-hand dribble. Double screen set for Allen. She dropped the basketball, and Gonzalez is right there for the steal. Emily, transition, right to Sullivan, right wing 3, butter. 5 triples for Jen Sullivan. She's got a game-high 26, and Carson-Newman leads by 26. Ingram for the answer from the left wing. It's no good, and Keely Rogers fights with Penland and grabs the rebound. Double-digit rebounds for Keely. That's her 10th. Out front, Keely Rogers, triple threat position, dribbles the basketball. Backing down, Dixon Booker underneath the basket, shovels to Johnson. Errant pass, stolen by Ingram. Carson-Newman's 10th turnover. Ingram spins inside, hangs for a right block shot in, lays it in. Brooklyn Ingram has her second field goal. It's 64-40 with 4:45 to play in the third quarter. That ends a little 6-0 burst by the Lady Eagles. Rogers, right-hand dribble at the foul line, stops and gives it to Sybil Penland. Penland, crossover dribble, spinning in the lane, lost it, recovers, gives it to Johnson from the baseline. She shoots in, it goes in and out. Offensive rebound, Sybil Penland. Her 7th rebound will lead to a foul underneath. Sanaya Wilson fouls Gonzalez, but that possession all kept alive because of the freshman Penland's activity. And it'll bring us to a timeout as well. This is our third quarter media break. 4:24 to play. It is 64-40. Carson-Newman's made 4 of its last 5 shots. And Jen Sullivan has a game-high 26 points on 10 of 15 shooting. That has the Lady Eagles up by 24. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community, the safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC. Member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your CN debit card and show your Eagles pride. Emily Gonzalez, after the timeout, steps to the foul line and makes her first of 2 foul shots. Emily with 6 points in the game along with 3 assists and makes the second one. 66-40, 4:20 to play third quarter. Quick trigger 3, left corner, and Kaylin Allen swishes it in. Good shot by Kaylin Allen there from the left corner. That's Catawba's 3rd 3 of the game, and it's a 23-point game. Rogers, right-hand dribble inside the arc, going to the basket, flips it up off the window and scores. Keely Rogers is on triple-double watch, potentially. 5 points now in the game, 10 rebounds and 6 assists. Lead back to 25. Carson-Newman continues to stay on cruise control offensively. They've made 5 of their last 6 and are shooting 54% for the day. Ingram spinning, fadeaway shot over Penland is too strong. Rebound bouncing around underneath, and Rogers ends up with it for her 11th board. Keely into the front court. Stops and gives to Gonzalez. Carson-Newman will set up its offense as Emily drives with the right hand and is fouled. 4th team foul. It's on Amani Williams, her second. Second foul on the sophomore guard as Mary Spry returns and Gidney will exit. The lead is 25 for Carson-Newman. As Carly Hayworth inbounds from the right baseline. Lob it, top of the key, catch for Rogers. Rogers gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan around to Rogers, screen, dribbles the ball off her foot. It's loose on the floor, and Williams ends up with it. Transition, Catawba. Ingram, right wings, pulls up from the left elbow and makes the jump shot. Brooklyn Ingram has her 6th point. It's 68-45 as Carly Hayworth races into the front court. Bounce pass, Johnson catches, goes up, missed the shot short. Rebound and a foul on Carson-Newman. 3:03 to play in the third. It's the 5th team foul and it's charged on Abigail Johnson, her second. So foul shots 94 feet the other way as Spry was fouled, and she'll get the free throws. With Carson-Newman leading by 23, 68-45. Spry's first free throw up and good. Spry in the first half was all of Catawba's offense, had 14 points. And Howe has 3 after halftime. That's her 17th point as she makes both. Inbound, Caroline Hill, full court pressure, a double team. She lobs to Hayworth. Hayworth brings it across. Here comes a double team on her. She bounces to Rogers. Rogers fakes a pass, gives it back to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth into the right corner. Jen Sullivan, catch and shoot 3, hits the back of the iron. Rebound, kept in bounds by Keely Rogers. Another rebound for Keely, her 12th. One-handed pass, cross court to Hayworth. Carly around his screen, gives it to Caroline Hill. 10 to shoot, throw it inside. Sullivan going to work on Ingram, and 3-second violation on Carson-Newman's Sullivan in the lane. Back-to-back turnovers by Carson-Newman. 12 in the game, and head coach Mike Mincy is going to burn his first timeout with 2:33 to play in the third quarter. 4 straight points for the Indians and a couple of turnovers by Carson-Newman, and Mike Mincy wants to address a couple of things here late in quarter 3. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins at StEagles.com/Modern Woodman to help secure your family's financial future. 2:33 to play, third quarter. Hayworth, Sullivan, Rogers, Hill, and Johnson, the 5 for Carson-Newman. And the lead for the Lady Eagles has been as many as 26, but right now sits at 21. Trying to win a second straight game in this building and a 4th straight overall against Catawba. Kaylin Allen has the ball out front. Gives it to a curling Ingram around a screen, and a foul call. It's on Carson-Newman. Caroline Hill whistled for the foul away from the ball, her first, and it's more free throws for Catawba because Carson-Newman's in the penalty. Maya Glenn is the one that was fouled. She shoots her second career free throw and swishes it in. 68-48 as Catawba continues to chip away. They've scored 5 straight. Second one is in the air and swished in. 68-49, 6 straight for Catawba. Carson-Newman quickly breaks the full court pressure as Carly Hayworth sprints and races into the front court. Carly crosses over and hands off to Keely Rogers. Rogers, right-hand dribble, stops in the lane, kicks it out to Hayworth. Carly, between the legs dribble, driving inside, goes to the basket, flips it up with a left hand, good and one. Carly Hayworth goes to work, defeating her defender on a one-on-one, and was fouled as she made the left-hand layup. Double figures for Hayworth off the bench as Glenn fouled her. Another double-digit scoring day for Carly Hayworth off of Carson-Newman's bench. And now a 3-point play opportunity. The free throw is up and swished in. Carly has 4 double-digit scoring days now for the year. She's got 12 in this game, and Carson-Newman's lead is 22 with less than 2 to play in the third. Ingram facing up well outside the arc. Goes between the legs with the dribble to get inside the arc. Now gives it to Glenn. 12 to shoot. Glenn fakes a pass, lobs to Spry, and Spry's fouled. .145 to play third quarter. Free throws for Catawba. And Carson-Newman is calling for another timeout. Second timeout by Mike Mincy here in the last couple of minutes here late in the third quarter. I think he was frustrated that his team is fouled as many times as it has in this third quarter. Carson-Newman committed 4 in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter and has now totaled 7 in the game as Sullivan just reached in to pick up her second, and Catawba, who has not missed a free throw, is set to get 2 more. 71-49. If you're just joining us, Carson-Newman's halftime lead was 18 because of 2 big scoring runs. Lady Eagles went on a 14-0 run at the midpoint of the first quarter and then went on a 10-0 run in the second quarter to create separation, and the lead has been double digits since that scoring run in the second frame. Spry had the ball, but the officials originally signaled that it was just going to be one shot, but it is a two-shot foul. So Spry finally gets the ball and fires the first free throw up and in. 71-50. Next one up, and it bounces out. First miss by the Indians from the line. 21-point game, 100 seconds to play in the third. Carson-Newman breaks a double team and gives it to Keely Rogers. She drives inside the arc, stops and hands off for Maddie Knuckles. Back out front to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth dribbles and hands off to Sullivan, now gives it to Caroline Hill. Now to Rogers with 10. Rogers bounces to Knuckles. Chest pass to Caroline Hill. She fakes a pass, now gives it to Hayworth. 5 to shoot. Carly in and out dribble. Bounce pass to Knuckles. Right hand layup from the left side is good. 73-50. 70 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hayworth hits Knuckles for her 10th point with a minute to play in the third. Left side, Brooklyn Ingram fires a three-pointer, airballed it. Nobody touches it, and it goes out of bounds. Back to Carson-Newman. 56.4 seconds to play in the third. Rogers will inbound, bounce pass to Hayworth, who breaks the pressure quickly, dribbling into the front court. Bounce pass Knuckles. Knuckles hands to Rogers. Keeley in the lane, driving to the basket. Left hand layup through contact and one. Another three-point play opportunity for Carson-Newman. This one for Keely Rogers, who extends the lead back to 25. 7th point for Rogers to go along with a game-high 13 rebounds and 6 assists. Can't pay off the three-point play, though. Missed the free throw strong. And Catawba rebounds. Ball into the corner for Ingram. Ingram left baseline drive, dishes it off to Spry. Right-hand runner in the lane is good. Mary Spry has 21 points, but Catawba trails by 23. Eagles break the pressure. Hayworth and Knuckles pass it across. And now Carly dribbles out front with about a second difference between the two clocks late in the third. Hayworth hounded by Glenn. Around a screen by Knuckles. Steps back for a three. It's up and good. Carly Hayworth continues to play fantastic here at Catawba. Her 15th point and her 4th three makes it a 26-point game. 5 seconds left, and Spry is fouled, driving left against the defense of Maddie Knuckles. Sullivan also came over and tried to reach in and get the ball. Knuckles charged the foul, though. It's her 4th. So Mary Spry back to the free throw line. She has 10 free throw attempts in the game. These will be 11 and 12 with 3.8 left in the third. First one's up good. Another 20-point game for Spry. This is her 7th 20-plus point performance of the year. Second foul shot is up and good. 78-54, 3.8 to play in the third. Inbound to Sullivan. 2 seconds. Sullivan will just walk it up and close the third quarter. Strong work by the Lady Eagles through 30 minutes of basketball. Carson-Newman shoots 69% in the third quarter, makes 3 more threes, and is shooting 56% from the field in the game. They have 78 points and lead by 24 as we head to the fourth here at Catawba's Goodman Arena after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Carson-Newman leads by 24 points, 78-54 as we get set for the start of the fourth quarter here from Salisbury, North Carolina. Carson-Newman continues to shoot the ball really well and has rebounded the ball very well in this game as well. They have out-rebounded Catawba 36-16 and have 12 offensive rebounds as well. Carson-Newman's been great on the glass. They've turned those 12 offensive rebounds into 15 second-chance points. And the Lady Eagles bench has been good as well. Carly Hayworth has 15 of the team's 23 points off the bench today. Catawba ball to start the fourth quarter. It is moving left to right. Bounce pass to Cherie Gidney. She fakes a pass, now gives it to Ingram, pick and roll, and the pass deflected and stolen. Sullivan takes it away. Turnover number 9 by Catawba. Transition. Sullivan finds a wide-open Sybil Penland. Right-hand layup is no good. She gets the offensive rebound and sticks it back up and in. That just sums up Sybil Penland's day. Another offensive rebound for the freshman in her first career double-digit scoring day. Gidney, jump hook in the lane, too strong, and Knuckles could not control the rebound. Sybil now has 5 offensive rebounds in the game, 8 total rebounds to go along with those 10 points. Freshman has been great. Her breakout performance potentially. 40 seconds into the fourth quarter. Gidney inbounds the ball. Jump hook in the lane is good. Cherie Gidney has her second field goal. 80-56. Carson-Newman leads. Gonzalez dribbles quickly into the front court. Around his screen, gives it now to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth dribbles and hands off for Jen Sullivan. Sullivan pump fakes a 3, steps back, shoots a foul line shot up and in. 28 for Jen, her 11th field goal of the day. And Carson-Newman back up again by 26. Unreal efficiency here on the road today for Carson-Newman. Ingram pulls up, left elbow shot is up and short. Defensive rebound collected by Maddie Knuckles, her 5th. Transition, Carson-Newman, Hayworth driving inside, bumped and fouled. Brooklyn Ingram bangs into Hayworth underneath. And it's Ingram's 3rd foul, and she'll exit the floor. First team foul by Catawba in this fourth quarter. Baseline inbound for Carson-Newman. Hayworth will inbound. Hayworth, one of 4 Lady Eagles in double figures to help with this 56% shooting. Knuckles hands off Sullivan. She pump fakes a 3. Stops. Bounce pass right wing Sybil Penland. She rips through, gives it to a wide open baseline shooter, and Knuckles, and she makes it. Maddie Knuckles has 14 points, and Carson-Newman continues to shoot the ball well. It has made 3 of its first 4 of the fourth quarter now. The lead is 28. Williams pulls up, lefty spinning around, and it finally falls through for Amani Williams. 4th basket for her. 84-58, 2 minutes into the fourth. Lady Eagles break the pressure. Gonzalez, right-hand dribble to the basket, stops at the block, kicks it out. Sullivan, quick trigger 3, long one up and off to the right. Offensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. She goes up, scores it, and 1. Carson-Newman is dominating the offensive glass. Another 3-point play opportunity as Knuckles cleans up the miss and uses the glass for her 16th point of the game. Quietly has 16 points because of others in this game. 86-58 with 7:56 to play in the fourth quarter. Knuckles free throw up and no good. She had made 18 straight free throws prior to that miss. 91% foul shooter, just missed her first free throw in 8 games as Mary Spry answers with a right-hand hook shot. Up and good, 86-60. 7:40 to play fourth quarter. Gonzalez pressured in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline. Right-hand dribble, pulls up in the lane, and makes the jump shot from 12 feet. Emily Gonzalez has 9. And now we've got a whistle and a deflection to the backcourt off Carson-Newman. Amaya Glenn back into the game, as is Kyra Dixon Booker. Delaney Weddington is going to come in, and out goes Sybil Penland as well at the 7:30 mark of this fourth quarter. Good. Carson-Newman today playing without Chloe Heath. Made 11 starts so far in her freshman season. Suffered an injury yesterday in practice, and out of precaution held her out today, and it has not hurt the Lady Eagles despite the lineup change. Others have stepped up with her absence. Eagles force a miss and rebound. Sling it right side. Lads wide open. Right wing 3 is up and short. Rebound loose underneath, controlled by Glenn. Glenn brings it front court. Right-hand dribble into the right corner. Skips it out front, Brooklyn Ingram. Ingram throws it inside. Bad pass. It's stolen by Knuckles. Knuckles moving right to left. Brings the basketball into the front court. Drives to the basket. Right-hand layup rolls off. Rebound Dixon Booker. Williams in transition. The lefty driving left. Stopped at the left block. Dishes it out, but the pass is errant and thrown away. Tried to get Ingram open at the wing, and the pass went toward midcourt, and it's a turnover. Everybody's played now for Carson-Newman as Callie McMahon and Harmony Sullivan will enter the game for the first time here with 6:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Carly Hayworth runs the point guard duties here with this unit. Crossover dribble, now a handoff for Madeline Ladd. Ladd fakes a handoff, drives, pulls up for a 17-footer, and it rolls off. Rebound to flex out, and it's last touched by Carson-Newman. Mike Mincy's asking Callie if it's off her. She shakes her head, and Coach Mincy's like, I'm going to save my extra challenge. You can challenge if you have available timeouts and you get 2 in a game. He does not elect to do it in a 28-point game as Catawba brings it front court. Spry hands off for Dixon Booker. Dixon Booker, crossover dribble, goes to the basket, gets blocked by McMahon out of bounds. 6:06 to play in the fourth quarter, 15 on the shot clock. Catawba will inbound underneath. Carson-Newman continues to play well and score well here in the month of January. They are averaging 88 points per game, and the games leading up to this one, they're at 88 on the dot with 6 to play. Spry spin move in the lane, missed it. Defensive rebound, Madeline Ladd. And on the road this year, the Lady Eagles are shooting 40% from the field. Baseline, McMahon catches, shoots, and scores. Callie McMahon gives Carson-Newman 90 points, and the lead is 30. 5:45 to play fourth quarter. Williams, chest pass, top of the key. Brooklyn Ingram, Euro step in the lane, hangs for the right-hand layup, missed it. And we've got a held ball underneath. And the arrow favors Carson-Newman. Weddington was battling with Spry in the lane to force the tie-up after the missed shot. Full court pressure. Indians deflected out on the inbound. Catawba playing right now with 3 starters on the floor. Carson-Newman has 5 bench players in this 30-point spread. Sullivan, pressure to the backcourt. This is Harmony Sullivan. She tried to cross over and had it stolen by Ingram, but Ingram fell. And then we've got a held ball. So the arrow will now favor Catawba. .5:28 to play fourth quarter. Indians will bring in Cherie Gidney as Catawba gets ready to inbound from the left baseline. Having missed its past 4 shots and seeing the scoring drought be more than 2 minutes. Ingram catches the inbound. Right-hand dribble around his screen. Pops from 20 feet. Missed it off to the right. Rebound Harmony Sullivan and Carson-Newman. Sullivan skips it front court for Madeline Ladd, who catches and dribbles right. One-hand pass to the baseline, Weddington. Back out front, Harmony Sullivan gives it to Carly Hayworth. Hayworth, right-hand dribbling, out front. Around a McMahon screen, pops a long 3. It's up and good. Carly Hayworth has reset her career high for the 3rd time this year. She's got 18 on her career high 5th 3. Now a foul in the entry pass to the high post will bring us to our fourth quarter media timeout. 4:54 to play in the fourth quarter. Carson-Newman's lead is 33. They've scored 7 straight and have forced Catawba into another scoring drought during the scoring run. Hayworth has a career high. Carson-Newman's up 33 and trying to salt away a road victory here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman by 33 points, 4:54 to play fourth quarter. And it looks like Carson-Newman's going to win a fourth straight in this series over Catawba. And we're at the point we could be flirting with the largest margin of victory in this series as Ingram catches the baseline inbound but missed the three too strong. Spry tracks down the rebound. Skip pass left wing to Brooklyn Ingram. High post now to the baseline Gidney. Back to Ingram, left wing three is in the air, swished in. Largest margin of victory in the series is 33. Carson-Newman leads by 30 right now as Caroline Hill catches and shoots a three but missed it. Brooklyn Ingram rebounds. 4:25 to play. Ingram brings it with a right-hand dribble to the right wing for another three, and this one's an air ball. And Caroline Hill rebounds it along the baseline and is fouled. Third team foul by Catawba here in this fourth quarter. And Glenn commits her second. Out goes Dixon Booker, in comes Kaylin Allen. So Carson-Newman's two 33-point wins, which are the largest margin in a series with the Indians that dates back to 1990. That came during the 1991 season and the 2019 season. Sullivan drives but travels, trying to pull up at the right block and took an extra step. That 2019 result was here in Salisbury. That was a 90-57 loss. As Catawba travels on the other end, Glenn took an extra step trying to feed the high post. One travel begets another. The other 33-point win for Carson-Newman against Catawba was at Holt Fieldhouse on February 2nd of 1991. Carson-Newman has had its fair share of quality battles and South Atlantic Conference play with Catawba. Weddington pick and pop with McMahon. Top of the key three is in the air. It's off to the left. Defensive rebound, Cherie Gidney. 3:45 to play. Driving inside is Ingram, dishing it off to Spry for a right-hand layup. 93-65. The lead is 28 for Carson-Newman. Caroline Hill lobs it to Weddington, but pass over her head and stolen. Indians take it away. Bounce pass inside. Ingram catches, shoots, and misses the layup. Sullivan rebounds, and she's fouled. Good job by Harmony Sullivan. And Caroline Hill getting back on defense after the turnover. And they force the miss and rebound the ball before another foul. Fourth team foul on Catawba here in the fourth quarter. It was the third on Gidney. Eagles break the pressure. Madeline Labb stots inside the arc, finds a cutting Caroline Hill. Hill dribbles it outside the arc and gives it to Harmony Sullivan. High post catch for Callie McMahon. McMahon goes to work, missed the shot, got blocked, and the rebound collected by Spry. Spry gives it to Brooklyn Ingram, who drives inside the arc. Dish out to Spry. 3 to play in the fourth. Carson-Newman by 28. Gidney backing down Weddington, fakes a spin move, now goes up and missed it with a right-hand hook, and it's rebounded by Madeline Ladd. Ladd one-handed pass into the front court for Caroline Hill. Hill rejects the screen, driving right to the basket for a right-hand layup. Too easy for Caroline Hill. That's her first field goal of the day, and Carson-Newman goes back up by 30. 95-65. Skip pass left corner, Cherie Gidney. Gidney, long skip right wing. Kaylin Allen catches and launches a high arcing three that hits the back of the iron and is rebounded by Madeline Ladd. Ladd brings it across half court. Hands off for Weddington. Skip it to Harmony Sullivan. Sullivan spins, driving to the basket. Right hand layup, missed it. Weddington offensive rebound, and the stick back is good. Good work by Delaney Weddington. Carson-Newman has 4 straight, and the lead goes back up to 32 with 2 to play. Inside Spry, a power dribble and a right-hand hook shot off glass is good. Mary Spry has 29 points in the game, a game high. Sullivan pressured and now gives it to Weddington. Weddington dribbling out front with 100 seconds to play. Weddington Left-hand dribble, pick and pop with McMahon. She fakes the pass, now gives it to Caroline Hill in the lane. Hill rips through, lays it up and in with the left hand. Caroline Hill gives Carson-Newman 99 points with 90 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. And Catawba is calling a timeout, but just for subs to get into the game. Julie Janis, Michaela Stokes, and Imani Williams will all come into the game for the Indians in a 32-point game here on the Eagles Sports Network. Everybody has scored for Carson-Newman except Harmony Sullivan and Madeline Ladd in this game. Those two have taken 5 shots together, but have come up empty so far. Williams drives, dishes it out. Allen, left wing 3 is in the air and swished in. Kaylin Allen has another 3-pointer, her third, and it's 99-70. Weddington crossover dribble to bring it into the front court. Met by a double team. Skips it. Right side. Harmony Sullivan for 3. It's off to the right. Offensive rebound. Weddington and a right-hand layup. Eagles hit the century mark for the second time this season. 101-70 with less than a minute to play. Stokes with a ball fake. Now a drive inside, and she's fouled. Going up with the right hand. And free throws for Michaela Stokes with 49.7 seconds to play here in Goodman Arena. It's been all Carson-Newman. They've scored 20-plus points in each quarter and have been above 50% for a majority of the day as well. 55% shooting is the tally right now as Stokes misses the first foul shot off the back of the iron. 4 different players have scored in double figures. Carly Hayworth has reset her career high for the 3rd time this year with 18. Maddie Knuckles quietly has 16. Sybil Penland resets her career high with 10 as Sullivan breaks the pressure and gives it to McMahon. Off to the trailing Weddington. Back to the baseline. McMahon pump fakes, now gives it to Weddington. She spins, goes up, gets blocked. Tries to stay with it and has it deflected out. 34.7 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Carson-Newman leads by 30. Lob it, McMahon, right elbow. Catch and bounce for Weddington. Bobbled it, now recovers. Delaney, left-hand dribble. Pulls it out, now bounces it to Madeline Ladd. Ladd turns, shoots a fadeaway shot, missed it. Defensive rebound, Allen. 20 seconds left in the game. Janis, left side for Williams. Williams rips through, goes to the basket, and lays it in with the left hand. 101-73, shot clock is off. Harmony Sullivan will bring it into the front court. Mike Mincy says we're not going to take a shot. And Harmony Sullivan can dribble out a 4th straight win for the Lady Eagles. They hit the century mark for the 2nd time this year, and they continue to play elite offensive basketball on the road. Final score from Goodman Arena, 101-73. Carson-Newman completes the season sweep of Catawba by winning by 28 points here today. 4th straight win over the Indians as well for head coach Mike Mincy's team, who improves to 14-4 and has double-digit wins in the South Atlantic Conference this season. They are 10-2 in the league and have won 4 straight contests. Domino's post-game report breaks it all down after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's postgame report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford, 3 up, and kaboom! Torrey Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, plus the selection of the AEC electrifying play and the Premier Building Maintenance Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Back at Goodman Gymnasium, where Carson-Newman collects a 14th win of the 2025-26 season by defeating Catawba by a final score of 101-73. Great performance by the Lady Eagles to collect a 4th straight victory to improve to 14-4 and 10-2 in South Atlantic Conference play this season. This is the Domino's post-game report, Eagle fans. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student looking for a late-night snack or maybe just out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's has a deal for you. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or you can get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Great performance, and Carson-Newman continues to score the ball well in the month of January. It entered the day averaging 88 points per game this month. Well, that number's going to tick up because they hit the century mark for the second time this year to win 101-73 over Catawba. It's the 4th largest margin of victory in the series with the Indians that dates back 36 seasons. And it's the first time the Indians have given up 100 points or more at home since Wingate scored 101 points during the 1988 season. A great performance by the Lady Eagles here on the road to win 40 all-time against the Indians in their 4th straight in the series as well. Carson-Newman continues to score well. As we said, this is another 50% shooting day. Carson-Newman shoots 54%, 51.4, or 54.1, sorry. And that is the 5th time this year Mike Mincy's team has shot 50% or better. It's the 85th time in his tenure they have shot 50% or better as well. They continue to win when out-shooting opponents. That is win 12 this year, when shooting a higher percentage than the opponent, and also the team's 6th victory by 20 or more this season. Jen Sullivan goes for 28 points. 9th time this year she hits at least 20 points in a game. She makes 5 3-pointers as well. And slowly but surely is climbing the three-point charts in program history. With 5 made threes today, she is now 13th all-time with 111 career threes and is just 18 away from the top 10 in just 2 seasons with the Lady Eagles. Carly Hayworth resets her career high for the 3rd time this year and for the 2nd time this month. She goes for 18 on 6 of 7 shooting and 5 of 6 shooting from three-point range. Maddie Knuckles quietly is the 3rd Lady Eagle with double figures. She goes for 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting and grabs 6 rebounds as well. And Sybil Penland is the final player in double figures, and she is also today's premier player of the game. Sybil Penland, a career-high 10 points, first career double-digit scoring day. She grabs 8 rebounds as well, 5 of which were on the offensive side to lead Carson-Newman in this game. To go along with those 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Sybil Penland is today's premier player of the game. She was a plus 20 on the floor in her 16 minutes of play. She is our premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Our AEC electrifying play of today's game goes to Carly Hayworth. She buried back-to-back threes in the final minute of the first quarter to help Carson-Newman get out to a double-digit lead, and a double-digit lead that eventually into the early parts of the second quarter it would not relinquish. Carly Hayworth's back-to-back threes late in the first quarter are part of our AEC electrifying play of today's game. AEC, after all, you're not just a utility customer, you are a co-op member. So career days from Penland and Carly Hayworth to go along with another quality day from Jen Sullivan and Maddie Knuckles to make up for the 101 points. Another great performance came from someone not in double figures. Keely Rogers leads the team when rebounding with 13 and also dished out 6 assists to lead the Lady Eagles. 7 points, 6 assists, 13 rebounds. A vintage Keely Rogers performance. Her 3rd time this year, she has 6 assists in a game, 2 shy of her career high. Emily Gonzalez contributed 9 points as well. Catawba was led by Mary Spry. She scores 29 points in defeat, made 11 of her 12 foul shots in this game as well. Carson-Newman had its way on the glass against the Indians, plus 22, 49-27. The discrepancy on the glass and a 16-6 advantage on the offensive glass as well. And those 16 offensive rebounds led to 23 second-chance points in this basketball game. It's the most second-chance points by the Lady Eagles in a game this season. Final score from Goodman Arena. It's Carson-Newman 101 and Catawba 73. Carson-Newman's won 4 straight and has scored 100 points for the 2nd time this season. It's a 28-point win here in Salisbury for Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincy and his team. Domino's postgame report continues on as we take a look around the South Atlantic Conference. More games starting to get into action. All that and much more as we continue on and then get you set for Carson-Newman men's basketball's contest after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, back courtside in Salisbury, North Carolina at Goodman Arena, where Carson-Newman has collected a fourth straight victory over Catawba, a fourth straight victory this season, and improving to 10-2 in sack play and 14-4 overall. We'll wrap up the Domino's postgame report here with a look around the South Atlantic Conference. Coker will maintain the tie for first place by collecting a 95-55 win over Tusculum. They win by 40 points and got a balanced effort in the contest to shoot 44%. And they scored 95 points and only made 2 three-point field goals. Good performance by the Cobras. They're also 10-2 with Carson-Newman in the South Atlantic Conference. The other big matchup of the day, Lenore-Rhine hosting Lincoln Memorial. The two other teams tied for first entering the day. The Bears have a 7-point lead, 36-29 at halftime of that contest. Abigail Brown has played all 20 minutes and has 16 points and 6 rebounds to lead the Bears in that game. Winner of that game joins Carson-Newman and Coker in a tie for first place. The loser drops to fourth place in the league. Elsewhere today, Anderson is hosting Emory and Henry, and Anderson out to a 7-point halftime lead thanks to a game-high 21 from Ciara Harris to go along with 4 steals and 6 rebounds. Early fourth quarter score, Mars Hill down 21 at Newberry. Newberry outscored the Lions by 18 in that third quarter, and they've opened up a 23-point lead now 2 minutes in to the fourth quarter. And the only other game on the docket today, it's a 4 o'clock start at Cuddy Arena between Wingate hosting UVA Wise. Once again, your final score here from Goodman Arena, it's Carson-Newman 101 and Catawba 73. The Lady Eagles have hit the century mark in scoring for the second time this year to improve to 14-4 and 10-2 in the league. Carson-Newman men's basketball has won back-to-back games and is trying to become the first team to win at Goodman Arena this season. Adam Cavalier gets you set for that contest with the AEC countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
2 defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and 1.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
A dagger for Nick! Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to Goodman Arena, where Carson-Newman is looking for its first win against the Catawba Indians in 6 tries. Eagles have lost 5 in a row to Catawba. Haven't won against the Indians since February 12th, 2022, and have lost 3 straight here inside of Goodman Gym. And they've all been pretty heinous. 4 of the last 5 on the streak for the Eagles have been by double digits, but it did follow a 4-game win streak for the Eagles in the series. So Carson-Newman hoping to break out of a slump against Catawba and keep some winning ways going here on the road. Eagles have won back-to-back games, as have the Indians. How it all shakes out, we check in with Chuck Benson. His pregame comments headed your way on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as we come to you today from Goodman Arena in Salisbury, North Carolina, where the cheer wine flows freely from the taps. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, second meeting with Catawba this season, and some odd happenstance with this one. You should have had about a 2-month gap between these games, but you replaced Catawba on the schedule early with Augusta.
Instead, just a matter of weeks separate the last meetings, and you have the added little bit of fun of playing this game on 48 hours rest because of what increasingly looks like just rain this weekend as opposed to the 2 feet of snow that was forecasted earlier in the week. How do those two odd pieces of happenstance shape this game?
Well, you know, if you think about it, it's very similar to last year when we played them, I think, twice in a matter of weeks. Yeah. So we've done that before with Catawba. This time by choice, so we could fit in our non-conference schedule the right way. Last year by design from the SAC office. So we're not really troubled by that. In fact, I sort of like it a little bit because they're fresh on our minds, and there's still there's nothing vague about that game. As far as the weather goes, it's clearly created some change, not only for our game with Catawba, but for every game in the SAC scheduled for this weekend. To my knowledge, everybody has shifted to Friday. It doesn't really impact our travel per se. I think it does create a little bit more challenge for the host. They're outside of their norms and outside of their routine. So maybe we'll come out of this with a slight edge going into the game due to the change, thanks to the weather.
You refer back to the last meeting, and the thing you have to talk about is rebounding, particularly Catawba's offensive rebounding. 24 offensive rebounds, a 22-2 edge, and second chance points. How do you impact their glasswork today?
Well, we know, man, that they play a game of margins. They are elite on the offensive boards, and they work really aggressively to turn you over and create more possessions. Case in point, they play LR earlier this year and have 30 more shot attempts than LR, and that's a massive accomplishment. It really gives you wiggle room where you don't have as much pressure to be efficient offensively. So we know that we've got to really do a job. We've made some adjustments going into this game, hopefully to give our guys a little better chance on the defensive boards. But a lot of that comes back to just our physicality and our sort of fortitude. You know they're going to come up with some. They lead our conference to one of the best in the country. But we know that is the challenge ahead of us, and our guys have done a good job in a quick turnaround preparation. On the other side, man, we got to take care of the basketball. Our season average is at 14. We're averaging 19 turnovers against Catawba in our last 5 meetings, and we've just put it on our guys to be secure in the full court, especially in the red zone when we take the ball out underneath. And then on our simple entry passes in the half court, those are 2 specific areas we've got to do a better job this game.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You mentioned the turnovers. Felt like in the first meeting you had 19 of them right at the average, but they weren't a good chunk of them were self-inflicted. Does that make it easier to course correct there?
Yes and no. Obviously, opponents can, if allowed, get into your head and create some imaginary dragons there that don't exist. But hopefully, as we've gone through this process, man, of sort of defining who this team is and evolving as individuals, really, to gain more confidence, even in a matter of just 2-3 weeks, I've seen growth in a positive direction. So I'm going into this game today with a lot of confidence that our guys actually will do a better job of securing the basketball.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Hopefully no imaginary dragons today and just a nice, calm walk with some puffy clouds, some nice cumulus stuff, and some green grass. Good luck.
Thanks, Kevin.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Does it for us on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off. Starters headed your way when we come back after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This
bounce feed inside, Browder right block through contact. He gets it to go.
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To the cup, right hand leaner, rolls off front side. Jaws there for the tip. Who's hit it? Who's hit it? Carson-Newman celebrates.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric,